All right, so officially good evening, guys, from Zoom meeting, and good evening, guys, from YouTube. So my name is Solon. I am your host tonight. And especially tonight, we have full house. So I believe it's going to be a nice conversation. All right. But first, let's start making a few, giving a few information. All right, let me see, just because there is someone else coming. Oh, it's Luan again. Maybe he's having some trouble to connect. But all right, we have full house, so I'm going to explain a little bit how TNT works. And for you guys on YouTube, you can also understand. So basically, TNT is a conversation platform for beginners, intermediate, and advanced English speakers. I'm going to remind you guys, this is not a class, all right? This is just a place where you can practice your English in this real environment. How does it work? I bring a topic and we are going to talk about this topic. I have a few questions to guide you through this conversation, but you don't need to follow them, all right? You just need to keep talking. Tonight, we are going to talk about law and criminality. It's an interesting topic. I hope you like it. Our philosophy here is to speak up. So please be respectful, share your opinion, but speak up. We are here to have a good conversation, have a good time, and also practice our English. As you can see, we are live on YouTube. And if you want to have access to more meetings like this or even classes, you just need to go to talkandtalk.com.br. All right. But I think I've spoken too much. So I'm going to ask for you guys to introduce yourselves. So please say your name. How did you get here on TNT? And what do you expect from this meeting? All right. I'm going to start with you, Suelen. Please go ahead, girl.
Hello, guys. I am
Hello.
Suelen. I live in Cubatão, Baixada Santista. I am 35 years old, and I was invited by Andrea Rodrigues, my friend,
Nice.
to join to TNT. I am now employee, so I got a scholarship, TNT Social.
Yes.
And I wanted to improve my speaking and learn it with all of you in every immersion. That's it.
Okay,
Thanks.
nice. And what do you expect from tonight's meeting?
The the topic is really interesting.
All right.
I expected that learn some new words and learn with my colleagues, my friends too.
Okay, thank you very much. Let's go with my friend Marshall. What about you, man? Tell me, what do you expect from this meeting?
So good evening, everyone. My name is Marcio Nunes. I'm 44 years old. My expecting about this meeting, I intend to conversation a lot, develop my skill speaking to make a new friends. I see different people. This meeting is a enjoy conversation.
Okay, nice. Thank you very much, Marcel. What about you, Ricardo? Please introduce yourself.
Hello, everyone. I'm Ricardo. I'm 30. I just entered to the 30 decade. I live in São Paulo, in the capital. I work in an internship in a private school as assistant teacher, maybe I could say that, English teacher, and have been so great and rich this process, and at the same time so challenging because it's speaking English in the middle of a bunch of kids and yelling kids, but it's very nice to be on this opportunity in this place, and I expect to be exposed here, right? Because I guess speaking is all about getting exposed and try to be comfortable with speaking in front of people, and that's it. Thanks for having me. It's a pleasure.
Okay, nice to have you here, Ricardo. What about you, Dennis Cunha? Go ahead, man.
Hello, guys. My name is Dennis Cunha. I am 38 years old, and I live in São Paulo, capital. And I'm here in TNT to practice every day and to improve my English because I have a problem to, for example, to break the speaking block, and I think it's very important for me.
Okay,
As
nice. Welcome, Dennis. We also have Flavio. Flavio, go ahead, man. Flavio Catapan. I don't know. Flavio, if you're speaking, you're muted, all right?
Hello.
Oh, hello. Go ahead, man.
Good night for all. I'm living in São Paulo too, and I'm here to TNT because I like the environment of the TNT. It's a relaxed environment, and I think it's a good place to practice your pronunciation and your vocabulary because I think it's more enjoyable learning with we are relaxing and sometimes I go to some classes or some other places to learning English and I feel a little stressful because I'm worried and I in the TNT I feel more relaxed and it's a place to improve my English with us. With you
Okay,
guys.
that's very nice, man. Welcome. TNT is a safe space, so you are here to practice your English and just be yourself. So it's very nice you said that. And let's go to Newton, please, man. Go ahead, introduce yourself.
Hello, everybody. I'm Newton. Now I am in Rio Grande do Norte, Bahia Formosa, far from cold weather in São Paulo. So I'm very, and now I'm relaxed, and I expect today with friends here, practice my English and improve my knowledge tonight.
Okay, that's very nice. It's funny because Newton is always here, he's a regular participant. And he says that when here in São Paulo is cold, he travels to the northeast of Brazil to get the hot weather. So it's really nice.
Yes.
Very nice. And we also have my friend Nayara. Please go ahead, girl. Introduce yourself.
Yes. Hi, good evening. I am Nayara. I am 30 years old. I live in Joinville, Santa Catarina. And I don't remember how I found Talk and Talk. I don't remember because I have many things in my Instagram and maybe I just looking for a teacher or something like that and appear in my social media. But I really like it because I have been here since last month, so I'm improving a lot my communication, my speaking here, so it's really nice. And today's topic, for me it's a challenge because I haven't never talked about this subject, so I think I don't have a vocabulary to talk about this. So yes.
Okay, that's good. I still remember your first meeting with me. It was about family and it got like really personal and it was very nice. But that's nice. Thank you, Nayara. And we also have Luan Lopez. Go ahead, boy. Introduce yourself.
Hello, guys.
Hello.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Luan. I'm 35 years old. I'm living in Curitiba, and I'm enjoying my first immersion. I currently work with cybersecurity. I get to know TALKNTALK and Trogan recommendation from my friend at work. And I'm sorry for my English is very basic.
No, don't worry, man. You're doing just fine,
Thank you so much.
Yeah, no, you're doing just fine. And guys, now that we introduced ourselves, I'm going to send the questions here on the chat. And if you can see it, just give me thumbs up. All right. Let me just do it. Okay. Did you receive? Yes, a few thumbs up. Thank you very much. And guys, we have too much people in this room. So I'm going to create 2 rooms. Okay. One of the rooms is going to stay here with me, and we are going to be live on YouTube. And the other room is going to be a breakout room. So you are not going to be live on YouTube, you know. But if you need any help and support, there is a button down below in the breakout room, and you can call me, all right? And please, those who are chosen to this breakout room, you just need to choose a leader to read the questions. Go ahead, Ricardo.
What is it called, the button that we can go back and...
It's support, something like that. Support.
Okay.
Yeah, but you have when you go to the breakout room, all right? And
okay, great.
I'm going to open the room right now. If you receive a confirmation, an invitation, just accept yes, okay? And in the breakout room, remember, choose a leader to read the questions and you can talk, all right? And I don't know, 9:50, I'm going to get everybody back to the main room and we can discuss a little bit, all right? I'm going to open the room right now, so please accept it if you were invited. Let me see. I believe Flavio, Luan, Marcio, and Newton, you received the invitation. Yes, just accept the invitation. I think Luan and Flavio, yes, now it's you, Luan. You need to, yes. Very nice, guys. So you have the questions here. I'm going to start with the first one, all right? So you guys said where you live, but I'd like to know, specifically in your neighborhood, if it's a big city, what crime is common in your city? And is it a big problem for you? Like, has it ever happened to you? Let's start with you, Suelen, please.
So I live in Cubatão.
Yes.
Near Santos, something. No, there isn't a beach in Cubatão.
Really? Oh man, I always thought that.
There is, I don't know, how can I say in English? Cachoeira.
Oh yes, waterfalls, yes.
Waterfalls, yes. Thanks. So what crime is common in my city? It's a big problem in my city. Would you say your city is safe? Well, I would say that Cubatão is not safe enough as in other cities as well, I think. I forgot the names of each crime. I have studied, but my mind is, my memory is so good. Thief is the ladrão.
Yes.
I forgot. So, assim, furtos.
Okay, theft. Yes.
Theft.
I'm going to send here the questions, the things you may forgotten, you know. But okay, this one is common. What else?
What else? I forgot this one too. If you can help me, please. When the person, I think it's burglary.
Oh, when the person goes into your house.
Yes.
Yes.
Burglary.
Yes.
Burglary. Yes. Once a time, there is this crime at my neighborhood. Unfortunately, that's the crimes that I heard in my neighborhood, in my city too, unfortunately.
Whoa, you know, first the confusion. I thought that in Cubatão had like big beaches, you know, but it doesn't. And I didn't know it wasn't safe, you know. I thought it was like a smaller place with more safety than in the big cities. But burglary, well, it's
more or less.
Okay, more or less. And let's go with you, Nayara. Go
ahead,
Ricardo.
But it's I guess it's in the big São Paulo. It's in the Grand São Paulo, right?
Yes.
So it's a metropolitan area. Yes.
And go ahead, man. You spoke. Just go ahead. Question number 1 for you.
No, I guess you called someone else. Just go ahead.
Go ahead. Nayara is just keeping. Just
go ahead. Go ahead.
Yes.
Okay, no problem then. I'll go. I guess as a big city in São Paulo, as any other big cities, there's a safety problem because it's a big city, right?
Yes.
I guess it's not that bad as in Rio, for example. We have our issues, but I guess it's more controlled here. But as a big city, as any other big city, we have differences of social classes. So any society that is that complex is going to be criminality and stuff, right? So it hasn't to do just with safety and police issues. I guess it's a bigger problem. It's a society problem, right? That takes education and this health system and everything. So especially for the poor people, I guess that's it.
Yes, I really agree with you when you say that, because it ends up being a social problem, it's a lack of opportunity to studies. It's like also the economic difference, the economic problem. So it makes these things happen. But let's hear Nayara's opinion because she lives in the south of Brazil. So I don't know. How is it there, Nayara? Go ahead.
Yeah, I think it's a little different because here it's a big city. It's the biggest city of the state. I don't know, it's a state because everybody knows Florianópolis.
Yeah.
But Joinville is the most popular city in the state. So yeah, my city, it's called like the city of the bicycle and the city of the dancers. It's like because
Nice.
we have here the Setreventus Calhanser, and it's because that, and the city of the bicycle, because in the past everyone go to work with your bicycle, and everyone. So I think it's because that the most of people here have a bike. We run the bike a lot here, and I think I can say that it's a safe place because I feel comfortable to walk down on the street at night. It's not, oh, I can't go, but it's not really, really safe, but I can go. It's not the same like Rio de Janeiro or São Paulo,
Yes.
But yeah, and because the most of people here have a bicycle, we have this problem like people staffs bicycle, like we have a lot of bicycle staffs.
Yes,
So
you can say
yes,
stealing.
because everyone want to have a bicycle, and
Yes.
it's not everyone that can be one, so can have one. So I think it's for that. So I have my bicycle, and my bicycle, it's really expensive here,
Yes.
and I have one, and so I take care about my bicycle because if I leave my bicycle like in the street, just leave my bicycle there, and someone will
Take
left.
away. Yes. All right. I just would like to say that I didn't know about these things, like you had a lot of bicycles and dancers. So I don't know. So the probability of a dancer in a bike being robbed is really high in your state. I think about that all the time right now. So
Yes.
yeah, things go crazy right there, But nice, really interesting.
Included dancing on the bike.
Yes,
Dancing.
man, just think
Yes.
about the possibilities, they are numerous, so things get really crazy in the south, Yes. I don't know if I go with my bicycle dancing there, I'm not thinking about that anymore. But let's hear from you, Dennis. Go ahead, man. Answer the first one.
Oh my God, I live in São Paulo
Yes.
for 30 years, and it's a big city because it's capital, and the crime is common in my city. It's still
Stealing, yeah.
every day. And it's a big problem because no, there isn't law to improve it's in fact a crime in São Paulo. And but I don't know because I live in countryside. It's interior, yes. How do you say?
Countryside, yes.
Countryside, and it's a big difference. And when I was lived here, and I think it's
Okay, nice. It's funny to say when you guys say, "Oh, I live in São Paulo, the capital," because the capital is really big. So we divide it in zones, like we have the north, the south, the
yes.
east. And
Yes.
where do you live, Dennis?
In north.
In north. All right.
Yes.
Ricardo, what about you?
I live at the south part.
At the
Yes.
south part. Okay,
Mhm.
because people usually say that I don't know, the east. Yes, I think the east is the dangerous one, and I don't know, I don't live there, but I agree with the people because people say so. People who live there
DZL.
say that.
DZL.
Exactly
But
what it is.
but all the city in São Paulo, it's very
It's
dangerous.
dangerous. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even
And
the
now,
even the centers. Sorry to interrupt you,
go
Solon,
ahead.
but even in the center and in the south part that is more richer. It's richer. We have criminality, especially that
Yes.
in that places because it's richer places. So we have criminality just because of that difference, right? Economic
Yeah.
difference. So it's
Yeah.
nice to think about that. And one thing that Dennis said that makes me remember that it's about the law system, right? We don't, I guess we aren't prepared for too many prisons and too many people getting in a prison, especially in a big city, right? So we have people don't being judged, especially the poor people that doesn't have that don't have rights, guaranteed rights, right?
Yes.
So
Ricardo, I just would like you to hold on that thought because we are going to talk about that on question number 3, and I don't know, you're giving spoilers. Don't do that, man. But we are going to talk about that on number 3 about the law. But now let's go to number 2. It's a little bit subtle, If you notice a crime being committed, what would you do? And talking about crime, I'm talking about anything from stealing a car to, I don't know, just finding money on the street and going, putting on your back pocket and going away, So I'm not differentiating between the size of the crimes, So what would you do? I'm going to start with you, Ricardo. You were spoken. Just go ahead.
I'm so chatty today. I guess it's a. Let me read the question again. What would you do if you notice a crime being committed? Okay, I guess it's a dilemma. I guess
yes, it is.
when you're in front of a crime being committed, I guess it depends on the crime. If the crime is too serious, I guess I'm not putting my hand on the fire.
Okay, I know what you mean.
but at the same time, if you cannot judge if it's a big crime or not, right? In the heat of the moment, right. So I guess I would do nothing and run and call the police. I guess it's too risky to try to protect the person that is being robbed or something. You never know that is the person with a gun or something, right? So even you don't see it, the gun, right? So I guess that's it.
Okay, nice. And let's go to the land of bicycles and dancers. Nayara, what would you do in your situation?
Good. Um, I would probably run, you know, I
Okay.
will run away. And because I would be very scared about the situation. And you know, it's different for a woman. You know, I am a
Yes.
woman, so it's totally different when I see something like Steve, or you know, it's a life of the women. You need to run.
Yes.
You need to run when we see something. We just run, and probably I will call to the police after that I run. And I think the only crime I would do something will be if I see someone like it's not a fight, or doing something bad to a dog, you know,
Yes.
because I don't know, I'm different, you know, don't judge me, but I really don't care about the other people. But if I see a dog or a cat like screaming, meow, meow, wow, wow, and this kind of thing, so oh my God, I will do something, you know, it doesn't matter. I think I will die. Probably I will die, but I will do something, you know, because I really can see, like, I don't know how I can say this in English, but chutando, or, you know,
Okay.
jogando pedra or something like that in the animal, because, you know, if you are a human being, you can run, you can do something, but with an animal, it's so it's so I am so in deficit. I don't know how I can say this. And I really like dogs. You know, dogs are my passion. So I can see this kind of crime like with animals, a bird or any animals. But if it was another people, I just will run away and call the police, of course.
Okay, nice. And you touched on a really specific point in talking about women and crimes, you know, because it's always more dangerous for women. In
Yes.
Brazil, we have one of the highest rates for women being killed, you know, so it's really dangerous here. And I'd like to hear your opinion, Swellen. What would you do? Have you ever faced a situation like that? Go ahead.
I agree with Nayara. It's more difficult to us because we are human to, how can I say, denunciar or maybe doing something at the exact moment that the crime is occurring. So I think we have to call the police and say the street, the number of the street, wherever it is, what else? Burglary, to report things, because it's difficult. And how can, like you have said about the crime for women, it's unfortunately it happens all the days of the year. If I notice that crime being committed in my neighborhood, if I saw something, I will call the police right now, because it's a crime.
Yes.
And wherever it's a woman or dog, animals or child too, I think like a citizen, we have to this action. We have to report the crime.
Yes, we need to take action in these situations, because it's like they can't do anything if you are talking about animals, and if you are talking about specific like crime scenarios, like you need to run and call the police as fast as possible, you know. And let's hear from you, Dennis. What do you think? What would you do?
Oh my God, I don't know, because it's a difficult issue, and
Yes,
but I think I would denunciar, yes, denounce.
yeah,
How do you say?
I'm going to
Or
search. Go ahead.
and or try to help in some way. And because depends on the situation, it's a very dangerous for you. And but I go to the policy or call to the policy, and I don't know. It is very complicated.
Okay, nice, nice. Well, I believe that, I don't know, by democracy, we saw that everybody would run and call the police, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, pretty standard behavior. It's kind of common. But let's go to question number 3, you know? We talked about common crimes. We talked about what would we do. But what about the law? What would happen if they caught a thief, if they caught a criminal? So I'm going to ask to you, Swellen. Number 3, how would you define the law enforcement in your city? And what about your general vision about the country? Go ahead.
I think in Cubatão there isn't prison, I think. But I think the law in Brazil must have to update
Yes.
for our situation, our society, because so many things that changed in all of the years. We change every year. So I think some laws, it's so fragile. I don't know.
Yes, fragile.
Correct. So I think the politicians, I don't know,
Yes.
must have more attention to that, and the society too.
Okay, nice. And what about you, Dennis? What do you think? Is our law okay? We should improve. The
No,
law is
no,
okay,
okay.
but the policy is not. What do you
No,
think?
no, not possible. Because I think it's a problem not here, not only here in São Paulo, but in general in Brazil.
Yes.
Because if you comete, desculpa, how do you say cometer?
If you commit a crime,
Commit a crime, yes, commit a crime. And for example, you go to the jail, but tomorrow you are free again.
Commit a crime.
And it's a problem because the law in Brazil, it's very slow and nothing. For example, for a woman, yes, it's very
yes.
difficult, but não é de fato concretizado, sorry.
Yes. It doesn't happen properly. I know that.
Yes.
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 And let's hear from you, Ricardo. You were mentioning about this a little bit earlier. And what do you think, man? What's your vision about this topic? Would you say it's okay? It's weak? What else?
Let me ask you a question first. When you say enforcement, it's the application of the law. It's the
yes.
Okay. Okay. I guess when Dennis say well said, actually, the people are not judging. The people are on the loose. On the next day, they're being in prison. It's a big problem, but we have to think about why this happens, right? Because it's a bigger problem than just that. I guess we don't have a structure to take and to put in prison all that people. Okay, so we have, especially in the big cities, because we have more people, we have that big issue that is people being thrown at the jail, and especially the poor people, they don't have proper judging, proper I don't know how to say that, but you know, being on front of a judge, and this doesn't happen fast. These people stay at prison. They don't get on the loose on the next day. These people is mostly people that have opportunities and stuff, right? So it's a bigger problem than just that small picture. So I guess it's a nice talk to have a conversation, right? Because about that complexities. So that's it.
Okay. And what about you, Nayara? What do you think? How do you see
Yeah,
it?
I think everybody knows that the law in Brazil or any place, it's this grace, I don't know, it
Disgrace,
doesn't
yeah.
it doesn't work, you know. And I see several crimes on television, and like I think Ricardo said, hours later the bandit was realized, just to go to your house, and you know, nothing happens. And I don't know, honestly, I think there are some case where justice has to be done by the population, you know.
Yes.
And because the law doesn't work. So I don't know, I think if I have a gun, I will kill you know, someone, because it's there are situations that it's so incredible. I can't believe that one person can do this kind of things, you know. It's horrible, you know. I can explain in words how is it. But yeah, the law doesn't work, and I think in some cases this person just have to be killed, or you know, because I don't know, I think that if you are able to kill someone, like a person or an animal or something like that, you don't have to be here, you know, in society. And I don't know, I don't agree with this law, that said, if you kill someone, so you need to stay in the, I don't know how I can say, cadeia,
Prison?
the prison, and you stay there for, I don't know, 10 years or I don't know how many time, but you will stay there, and then you go to your home and live your life, you know. But you kill someone, and it's not fair, you know. You continues your life, and the other person died. So I think it's not fair.
Okay. The next question is kind of related about this one. You know, it's number 4. Have you ever thought about fighting the crime as a police officer or etc.? This is the first part. And the second one is, do you think that the punishment always fits the crime? I'm going to keep with you, Nayara, because you started talking a little bit about this. So go ahead. It's number 4. Have you ever thought about it?
Yeah, like I said, I think a law doesn't work it. And let me see the question. I never thought, I never think about be a policy
Officer? Yes.
policy, because you know, it's not, I say like that, you know. I am a stronger woman, and I like to say my opinion and this kind of things, but I am really sensitive, you know. I cry, I don't like to see bad things, you know.
Yes.
I am so cute, and I'm just like to I don't know if appear, it's not appear. I like to it's appear, né? Aparecer.
Yes, to appear, to show up.
Yeah, I just like to appear that I'm really stronger and I will kill you, but it's a fake, you know. I cry all the time, and I not will be able to be a policy anyway.
Okay. And what about you, Dennis? Have you ever thought about fighting the crime, becoming a police officer or something like that?
Yes, I have, because my father was a policy officer in the
Whoa.
past, and
Okay.
civil,
Yeah.
and I would like to s- to to be a policy, but I have a problem because after my two daughters was born, and
Yes.
I changed my thought, and but in the future can be I would like to be a police officer again
Okay.
in the future.
All right. And what about you, Ricardo? What do you think about this topic?
I guess, have you ever thought of fighting crime, becoming a police officer? I guess not. I'm a very scary person. I said that I would run if I saw a crime. But I guess we forget that law and the enforcement of law enforcement is not just about police. I guess it's
Yes.
about politicians, it's about the system as a whole. So sometimes we forget that, because I know it's hard, it's complex to think about all these factors and stuff, but that's why you have to have these big conversations, right? So I guess sometimes we forget that it's not the police officer that is
Stops the crime by
yeah,
himself.
is
Yeah.
responsible for that. Uh, Actually, he is the he or she is the point of the system. The big people, the politicians, are the biggest problem on that, right? They should be the opposite. They should be the real law enforcement. So I guess it's not the problem is not the law enforcement itself. I guess it would take a bunch of other factors. I guess not changing just the law, but changing a society as a whole, as I said before. So changing the health system and the education. So all these factors
Yes,
joining
I
together.
totally see your point, because it's not just one aspect of the society that's going to change the security, the feeling we have about crimes, the feeling we have about law enforcement and its efficiency. It's like it's complex. It's like the whole society needs to come up together and try to find a solution. Like politicians, the civilians, the police officers, and etc. So it's really complicated. And I think it's really important to talk about that. And let's hear your opinion, Suelen. What do you think?
You and Ricardo have already said my opinion too. It's difficult, but we have to talk about these matters because the police. I have never want to be a police
Yes.
officer, and I think nowadays it's dangerous to be a police officer, and because it's a hit, it's a risk.
A risky
So
profession, yes.
a huge risk, and I think all the system, like Ricardo said, health, education, must be discussed and changed some points of this theme. I think you have all said the answer for this matter.
Okay, nice. Okay, let's keep a little bit. We have a few interesting questions to ask here. And I would like to go straight to question number 8. All right. So I'm going to start with you, Nayara. What types of crimes do you think that will increase in the future? Tell me, do you have an idea, or you think about something that's going to be like, oh man, in the future, this is going to happen for sure?
Increase, what it's increase?
It's to happen more often, to happen again and again.
Okay. I don't know, but maybe, I don't know. We have so many crimes today, and I don't know how can this be more than we already have here. The future, I think it's a crime when you left in the internet, like when you left the money of the people with I don't know talk about this, oh my god, but when you left money of the people in their cell phones, like,
Yes.
because we do everything with your cell phone, so, or your notebook and this kind of things. And I see nowadays that we have a lot of crimes, cyber crimes, I don't know.
Yes, cyber crimes, right?
Cyber crimes, yes. And we see a lot of this, like mostly with the old people, because old people don't know how can use the technology and this thing, so they have a lot of difficult to use this technology, you know, in nowadays.
Yes.
And we use a lot to pay bills and to do everything. Actually, I don't know, I can't live without my cell phone. So I think the bandits will be just here in the internet, you know, because
Yes.
we don't go outside like we in the past. Everybody walk in the street, and nowadays we just stay at home and do everything like online and this thing. So I think no, I probably this will happen, like the crime or internet will be like the biggest crimes will be in internet, like we already have. Because I don't know, guys, if you see I think was the last I don't know how I can say novella, and
Soap
in
opera?
this
Yes.
and we in this what do you say?
Soap opera novella.
Popular. Because this, oh my god, I can't see. Soap opera, oh my god,
Yes.
it's soap opera, it's so
Yes.
okay. And in this soap opera talking about I don't know, the kids, and you know, in the internet, and the old man see these kids.
Yes.
I don't know how I can say I forget the name. But you know, this things that happen face to face now happen in
On
the
the
internet.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, yes, it's really crazy. We have the guys from the breakout room here back. Guys, we are trying to answer question number 8. You know, what types of crimes do you think that will increase in the future? We just heard Nayara's answer. I don't know. I'd like to hear your answer, Marcio. What do you think?
So, in my opinion, I think about the cellular story and
Yes.
story bike. Another crime high this moment about the story in the supermarket, the meat, the drinks, and another things. I see another day in the television this happening. It is complicated situation here in our country.
Can you repeat this one about the market? I don't think I got it.
Supermarket about
Yes.
the stole the meat and the drinks.
Oh no, man! I can't believe that.
Another moment I see in the television to say about this happening.
Whoa, this is crazy. Ricardo, would you like to say something? Go ahead.
I would say stolen bikes is just enjoy video. Just
Yes.
that's an observation. Just
No,
because
guys. Nayara said that in her city is the city of bicycles and dancers, you know. So the probability of being stolen by a dancer on a bicycle is really high in this state, you know. It's really crazy things there. I know it is.
I know how we can avoid a crime, right? You could dance in front of the thief to
Yeah, just
scratch
do
you,
it.
right? So that's a
Ricardo,
good
Ricardo,
tip.
you are bullying me. You can't do this.
Sorry, I will stop.
Okay, guys. Unfortunately, we are getting to the end, you know. But before that, I'm going to send one link here on our chat. This link is about our survey. This is the way we use to improve our conversation, you know. So please, if you could go to this link and tell your true opinion, like this could improve or that could improve. We could talk about this topic or that topic. Would be really important because I read these comments and try to improve my conversations using your tips, you know. But before we go, I'd like to hear how was the conversation for you guys. Let's start first with Flavio. How was the conversation in the breakout room? Flavio Catapan. If you're speaking, okay.
My children is in my
It's participating too, don't worry.
and the conversation was good and talk about a lot our lives in your city and our opinion are oh shy.
Hello, little boy. Very nice, very nice. Okay, bye-bye. Okay, very nice, Flavio. It's nice to have you here. I've never had you here in the conversations before, but I hope you appreciate it. And what about you, Newton? How was the conversation for you?
It was very interesting talking about security problems and our city and of our friends there. It was very nice, our conversation there. Very
Okay.
nice.
Okay, nice. Thank you very much. Nayara, I don't know. Would you like to say something? Okay. It happened. What about you, Dennis? How was the conversation for you here tonight?
Very good, man.
Okay. Man of simple words, but I like that.
Yeah, no, it's perfect. It's perfect for me. It's very
Okay.
amazing.
Nice, thank you. What about you, Suellen, Ricardo, Marcio? What did you think about the conversation tonight? Go ahead.
First one, very funny because Nayara and
I know.
A question for Nayara. Is he dancers?
Yes. Is your dog a dancer and a rider? You know, I don't know.
Sorry, Nayara.
and I like the topics and the opinions of you guys. Very interesting.
Okay, nice. Thank you very much. And we also have Ricardo and Marcio. How was the conversation for you guys? Go ahead.
You are an amazing host, so thank you very much for that. It was very cheerful, enjoyable, outgoing. It was very, very funny. I guess Nayara is a bit traumatized, but she'll get over it. So I hope to see you soon, man. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. My friend Marcio, go ahead.
So another one, the good conversation, I enjoy a lot. This topic is interesting because I can to talk about my city, the happening here. I can listen my colleagues about your city. I enjoy a lot.
Okay, very nice. Okay, guys, so that's it for tonight. Thank you very much. Please don't forget to answer the survey, all right? It's really important for us. And remember, if you see a dancer on a bicycle, just run, you know, it could be a crime happening. I don't know, just get out, okay? Thank you very much, guys. I hope